This episode is about what sound these whistles make, and also answering the question, is there a bad whistle? Well, you may have come here from the other episode I did on whistles that has a lot of really good background information in terms of the way you call, the way you use whistles and everything. So I highly recommend you check that one out. I'm going to link it here in the corner, but it'll also be in the description below so you can watch it after. Firstly, is there such thing as a bad whistle? Well, no. If a whistle gets attention, in my opinion, it's done its job. If you're buying a whistle, then I would say buy quality ones. Good construction, rugged, user-friendly and everything like that. But in a pinch, if all you have is a cheap whistle, and you look at ones like this came with this first aid kit. Totally cheap. I wouldn't buy this. If I had a range in front of me, I wouldn't pick this one out. But if this one is blasted, it's probably going to do its job. You do have to think about one thing, which is there a legal requirement for you? Does it have to be marine grade? That is a consideration, especially in a boating environment or a paddling environment. If you're in a bad situation and you only have a really cheap whistle versus, say, one of these more quality ones, well, this is probably going to still get attention. Now the question is, this one is a P one, and I'm going to go through with the sounds of all these after. But in my opinion, buy quality if you can. If all you have at your disposal, or if you find one that's cheap, and especially when you think about kits, if you have like a first aid kit or a disaster kit. This one actually came from my Mayday earthquake kit. If this was all you could find, this is going to get attention. Still, it's just not as good quality as the other ones. I think one of the tricky things when we're trying to buy whistles is understanding what sounds they make. Maybe we'll start off with this one, because remember, sometimes when you buy a knapsack, they'll either have a whistle integrated into the chest strap, or in the case of this Solomon one, it's actually additional and just hanging attached to one of the shoulder straps. Let's jump into this and see what they all sound like. I highly recommend you put on ear protection, and keep in mind that the louder you blow these whistles, the more decibels, the more sound it makes. And you can really damage your ears, especially in a confined space like this. So I'm putting ear protection. Hopefully I won't change how loudly I'm speaking. But here goes. We're going to run through, I think, about 7 styles of whistle. So this is a shoulder strap one from a Solomon bag. This is part of the first aid kit. Fairly cheapy, but let's see what goes. This is part of my Mayday earthquake kit. It is a P whistle, so in many environments you're not allowed to have a P whistle, but that means there's a little ball inside. Alright. These ones I have on a lot of keys. I buy these regularly, and they'll come in a pack of 10, and the beauty of these things is that they're really cheap, they're super rugged, and we actually have one attached to every keychain we have in the house. And one thing you can do, this is a bit of a pro tip, if you want it to be even more flush and easily mounted so it doesn't really take up space in your pocket, because you can see this one has a waist belt. I'm not exactly sure why I would really want that, but I guess it's for attaching to a life jacket, and make sure you put a little cord on it to make sure it's secured there. But since most of these are used for keychains and not in marine purposes, you can take that off. Now you can either bend it or you can saw it off. Just be careful, it's fairly hard plastic and you may have to do some trimming after you knock this off. Marine grade. Here goes. So that's what that makes. Moving up, we have the Fox 40 Micro. The nice thing about this is that it has a nice, real slim design and sits nice and flush wherever it's in your pocket or something like that. Alright, Fox 40 Micro. That's what that makes. The Fox 40 Classic. So in terms of design, it's fairly similar weight, but a little bit bulkier, not as streamlined. But this is a real classic one. Fox 40 Classic. So that's what sound that makes. This one is the Storm safety whistle. Now this is the 100 series. There's also the 200 series of these whistles. The 100 series is fairly clunky design. It's also dramatically bigger when you consider the two of them, right? And I bought this because I've seen these things on the net. I've seen these things on other videos. And I was thinking, I should probably do my research and buy one of these and see what it's like. It is absolutely huge. Now, the 200 series of this one has more rounded edges. But this one, it's not that they're sharp, but I would not want to have this in my pocket. Well, it also weighs 4 times more than most of these ones. Would I ever really want to have one of these storm whistles, which market themselves as extremely loud? I guess in a boating environment, if this was one of the spares, each of the life jackets should have one, but as a spare, for sure, you know, I guess we'll see. Here goes. What I prefer really in terms of design, it's probably going to come down to these ones. These cheapy marine ones, or a couple of these Fox 40 ones. Because I carry these on a keychain when we go hiking with the kids. We give them this, and it has a little lanyard. If we ever get separated, they have a whistle with them. The question is, will you have the whistle on you when you need it? That's the most important thing. If it was a question of this, I would probably not be carrying this most of the time. But since I run and bike, I pretty much always have my whistle on my keychain. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them in the comment section below. And do you have any preferences, any tips that you have for whistles? If you like this kind of video, make sure you click that subscribe button and the little bell icon to make the like button. And I'm going to put links to these, or close enough, especially the quality ones. If you're buying stuff, you may as well buy quality. So things like the Fox 40 Micro, the Fox 40 Classic, and then these marine grades. Thanks for watching Better Preparedness. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Take care, and make sure you equip yourself with a whistle.